Although at first Schoology may seem to be simply a place for students to access course information, it offers so much more. There are a variety of tools teachers can use to encourage collaboration online, from anywhere, and at any time. Schoology does this by integrating with external apps, acting as the access center to collaborative tools that the teacher has hand-selected to fit the needs of the class and the content. One of my favorite materials outside of assignments, discussions, and assessments is the Add File, Link, or External Tool button. It is here that Schoology can help students reach beyond the walls of your classroom, both the virtual and the online versions. Those of you who are taking this course have already experienced an external tool used for collaboration in the form of our Padlet discussion and, like here, our Actively Learn readings. I don't have to have handouts with long links for you to type in anymore, but can instead now link them or embed them on my Schoology page for easy access. In the case of the Padlet activity, I use my own Padlet account to create the bulletin board. Then, when in the Padlet app, I just needed to find the share feature. Most apps will have something like this. It might say the button share, it might have a outline of a person with a plus sign, it may also be a little box with an arrow in it. But like I said, most apps will have a share feature or a share button. Ultimately, you want to find the link or the embed code, and you can see here in Padlet you've got two different options. I've got the export, embed, and then I've got people and privacy. It is here that this app, like most apps, will allow you to set the level of sharing you want to have. In the case of Padlet, you could keep it private, which means only I can see it. You can have it password protected, so you can share it with somebody but they have to enter a password in order to be able to see it. You can make it secret so that people need the link to get to it, or you can use public and make it searchable and accessible to everyone on the internet. I can also set people to either view only, or I can allow them to contribute. Then I just click the Share tab, and I find the copy or the embed code. And here I would copy this link, or I could use the embed code. In addition, you can see that Padlet also has a QR code that you can share, and it allows you to share on Facebook, Twitter, and email. I would say that with Schoology, embed codes don't always work super neatly, so you will have to experiment with each app that you use and find out if the embed code works very well or not. It's a little iffy sometimes with that. So in this case, I would grab the link to the Padlet here, like I did for the class earlier in the section, and then I'd copy it into Schoology. So I'm going to show you how to do that step. I'm going to take this link. It's copied to my clipboard. I'm going to go back to my Schoology page, click up here to add file, link, or external tool. I want to choose link, and then I'm going to copy that that copied link from my clipboard, which is the Padlet, and I'm going to give it a title. And in this case, this one was called Vocabulary Strategies, and I'm going to say Padlet here so people know exactly what I'm going to have them do. So once I click add, this is now accessible to the people in my Schoology course. In the case of Padlet, my students don't need to have an account themselves in Padlet in order to work together on this bulletin board. Plus, it can be done during class, but it also can be done during study hall or at home, so this makes this truly collaborative at any time and anywhere. I approached the Actively Learn reading assignment very similarly. So I accessed my account in Actively Learn. I found the class that I was working with. So in this case, I was working with my professional development class. And here in the teacher menu, I chose that I wanted to post this URL. And I needed to select the assignment. So I wanted to share this article. I'm going to click Next. And here I got this link. So I'm going to copy that link and then paste it into my Schoology page. And sharing the Actively Learn assignment is just as easy in Schoology as sharing that Padlet assignment. One thing that was different was that Students who use this Actively Learn reading assignment had to create an Actively Learn account and join the class. Although it might be a little less convenient, I think it still has a lot of benefits. So to me, it's still a useful app to connect to Schoology for collaborative reading. The list of apps that you can connect with your Schoology course is growing every day. Some of the favorites include Quizlet, Quizzes, PlayPosit, which is formerly known as EduCanon, MindMeister for creating thinking maps, Google Maps, Nearpod, Google Apps, and Office 365 apps. All of these examples provide options for students and teachers to work together to create, modify, and evaluate content. Speaking of Office 365 apps, using a collaborative document, PowerPoint, or spreadsheet in your class is a breeze in Schoology. All you have to do is create the document, get the share link, and add it as a resource, just like you did with the Padlet and Actively Learn assignments. Students then click on the link, sign into their Office 365 account, and contribute to the shared file. This would be a great way to approach group work both in and outside of the classroom. Let me show you how this can be done with an online Word file. I've got a document here that I want to link to on Schoology so students can contribute to it. I need to open it in Office 365 Word Online, and I just up here find the share icon, and here it's pretty easy to find. So I click share, and in this case I'm going to have several options. I can see who it is shared with, I can get a link, or I can invite people. In the case of Schoology, you're definitely going to want to almost always get a link. So I'm going to click here. Just like with Padlet, you can choose the access level of your file, restricted to no sign-in. I would recommend choosing the Edit Link Austin Public School District account required, and here's why. When you share the link, your students will have to log into their Office 365 account before they can contribute to the assignment. This is going to add a level of security, but also you will then be able to see who was working on the assignment, what they added, and when they were there. So that's the one I would choose. I would choose the edit link, and it's going to create a specific link for you, and then you're going to, just like last time, copy this link and add it to your Schoology page. It's really, really slick. So there you have it. As soon as I click add, all of my students can log into their Office 365 account and then contribute to this assignment. As you can see, there are a variety of ways you can use Schoology to encourage collaboration among your students, which has the potential to really up the engagement factor in your classroom.